All right, so, well, it's about coming up towards 9 a.m. So far, there's been a little bit of action this morning, a little on the slow side, but still just kind of getting, at least for me, I'm still just getting dialed in here. Reminder, at 12 noon today, I'm going to do a short class on YouTube Live of scalp trading breaking news. And we'll see, maybe right up at 9 a.m., we'll see an opportunity to take a trade on breaking news. So that's coming up today, 12 p.m. Eastern. I will put the link to that in just a moment. Let's see. So this will be the URL on YouTube for 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay. All right, so that's posted. And we have about 2 minutes till 9 a.m. So there have been some folks asking about how I'm finding news and how I'm trading news. And so I thought I would take the opportunity to teach a class on that topic. Let's see. All right. So, and TBLT, I just added back at 38. I'm looking for this to break through 45. This is a daily setup. We're up 11%. And what I'm looking for is the breakthrough 650 and then a squeeze up to 660, 670. I'm not sure if we'll get as high as $7. That would be nice, but we'll see. Added there at 39. So looking to scale in for the squeeze there. You've got, well, 41. So you can see, for me right now, these are small gains until it can break through this level. Another $70. New orders at 55. What we are forming is a flat top here. Pretty high volume, but it's not breaking this level. So flat on the trade, 39 and 40. We'll look to try it again if it can get through this level. Bid at 35. You can see that it's a bit more thickly traded, a little bit crowded. SDIG, yep, we'll keep that one on watch. So, you know, at a certain point on something like TBLT, you kind of just say, well, if it were really strong, it would already be through these levels. It's just not moving that much. So news at the top of the hour here, BOXL pricing a $5 million direct offering. That's dropping about 50%. News to the downside there. Gevo signed sustainable aviation fuel sales agreement with American Airlines. 100 million gallons per year for 5 years. It's a cheap stock though, Gevo. $3. SDIG moving a little higher. I was a little unsure about it because it's got this, you know, it's crypto, it's a mining stock, but it is moving higher. You got a nice 5-minute setup earlier at 335 and another one there at 370. I don't really feel like buying it up here though. So on daily setup, if I see one that I'm specifically thinking looks like a good daily setup, I can articulate in more detail. What I'm looking at. So like, well, SDIG, this one, you've got resistance up at the 200, but you still have room up to that level. So that's an okay daily setup. I mean, it's just not, it's not a terrible daily chart, but it's not super exciting either. TBLT, this one on the daily, curling back up, lots of room to the 200. No issue there, really. RYTM, this one, daily is just continued higher. It's getting extended. So that's a little bit of a problem on that one. TBLT, back down here. Dip trade for me at 22, trying to buy the dip off that 20 moving average. And then watch back over 630. See if we get that bottoming tail candle. So I like to do dips off of 20 moving average. That's a nice spot to be picking up shares. Now looking for the pop back through 30. There you go. That was a nice little trade. Better than either of the breakouts, in fact. High there is 31, 33. New order would be 45. I'm not sure if it can get all the way back to the high, but it's the beginning of a 5-minute setup, so that's a spring off the 20 moving average. Yeah. Let me take a look. Jack, that's interesting. I haven't been looking at that particular stock. Sometimes that'll happen. You'll get a cross level too. So Tesla back to the 200 moving average, and now this morning back above it. Not a small cap stock, higher price, very expensive to trade. Nice, Rachel. Good. Green is good. Good job. We'll see you on Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Yeah, TBLT, it already has had several days of momentum, so I'm not sure if we're really going to push through for a big day today, but I'm surprised after that sell-off that it even came back up this high, so I thought maybe worth a little stab, but we'll see what it can do. TKLF back at 32. This one got below the 20, getting back above it now after a dip off VWAP. So right now, so far, 9:06 seems like a fairly slow day. Well, so Gevo had news, and my immediate knowledge is that the stock is higher float. So this is not, it's got 200 million share float. It's not the type of stock that I would really trust. You got that pop right there, which is that algo spike, up to 38, but I didn't expect continuation on it. So it's a combination of news and the right type of stock. Nice on TKLF there off that VWAP pullback. TBLT still near the 20. Happy Friday. So 3 trades so far on TBLT, all small winners, sitting at $533, which is a good time to remind folks that in case you didn't already know, trading is risky and most beginner traders lose money. So make sure you take it slow. Don't try to blindly follow me or anyone else. For those on YouTube, thank you guys for being tuned in. The YouTube channel is slightly delayed versus the ultra low latency broadcast that we have for members over at Warrior. And of course, members don't see any ads either. So we're trying to make the experience a little bit better for members. Those tuning in on YouTube, we appreciate you being here as always, but love for you to join at some point. SDIG. Yep. Pulling back a little bit. Yeah, actually I am broadcasting on Twitch right now as well. Yeah, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Although actually it looks like the Facebook stream might not have loaded. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know. I stream on a different computer than I trade on, just to keep try to not strain my system too much. Okay, so let's see. We've got about 20 minutes to the opening bell. So far, it is a slow Friday in July. So not super surprising. You know, you can always be hopeful that maybe there'll be a wild card stock, something that really does something exciting, but not yet. Haven't seen it yet. So leading gapper TKLF up 49%. This one, you know, is forming an ABCD pattern right now. Maybe we'll see more action on it. Not really sure. Not been super exciting so far. Haven't traded it. SDIG, crypto stock, HNGR. Looks like a buyout, perhaps. CYH, 100 million share float. THC. Higher priced. APLD, higher float. HCA. Couple healthcare stocks. Maybe a little bit on that One Medical. What was that yesterday? ON. whatever it is, the buyout by Amazon, TBLT, ONEM, maybe sympathy, I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe after your work, we can do a bike ride.
I think we should definitely do a bike ride.
I think that's when you go hot today and we meet friends.
Sounds like a plan to me. What's going on, girl? All right, so 15 minutes to the bell. Looks like a little bit of a slower day, but some small gains, which is fine for now. And I'll see if I can add a little bit more between now and 10:30, 11. At noontime, I'll be back here on YouTube broadcasting a special class on day trading breaking news. So that'll be a little bit later, around lunchtime. We'll see if anything pops up on the scans this morning, high day Momo scanner, but really not much has been so far. So it may just end up being a bit of a slower morning. But a green day for me right now so far, although small green day, green day. I want to try to be careful not to overstay our welcome too much. Overall market is holding strong right now. Pulled back a little bit at the close. We had Snapchat came out with their earnings miss, and that weighed a little bit on other social media companies. Nice dip on TBLT. Earlier in the week, we had the big move on PGY. This one went from $3 up to $8 in one day. Has come back down to $5. It ended up holding up all day yesterday. It didn't. I thought it was going to be like back at $4. I was looking for this sort of arm down on this sort of head and shoulders pattern, but it's been holding up. So I don't know. We'll see if anything starts to open up there. Maybe we'll see something. I don't know. Keep it on a side chart. SDIG moving a bit higher, but like I said, I'm not that interested in crypto stocks. So leaving that one alone for right now. Nice, good job. Nice, Bruno. Good job. 300 bucks. That's solid. Jorge's got 1,200. That's good. Chris has got 2,000. So a couple folks getting themselves on the leaderboard today. That's good. TBLT, trying again. So the level that we're certainly watching is the $0.50. You can see those, what's interesting here, good amount of selling there. Fair amount of selling volume on TBLT. Hidden seller on TBLT, it looks like to me, at 41. Well over 900 shares of volume went through, but it didn't break. So maybe someone trying to go short, maybe someone trying to hold it back, maybe someone trying to sell an existing position. Hard to say for sure. Okay, that sounds good. 10 minutes to the opening bell. So TBLT came back up to that 642, 644 level, just not quite, but close. So now we'll watch to see how well it pulls back, how much it pulls back, and whether or not it wants to show strength going into the open. Yeah, shares available to borrow on TBLT. I'm not sure the price. There's none available at Lightspeed right now. But there's probably some other brokers, Trade Zero, maybe CMEG, that has them. Want to see if the overall market gets over the S&P over 400 today. That'd be nice to see. So still trading with smaller share size right now, being a bit more conservative. Sell order went through there on TBLT down to 36 on the bid, 10,000 shares. More selling at 36, 9,500. This is on the 5-minute, the beginning of an ABCD pattern. A little premature right now. It's not moving too much. SDIG back at 79. Yep, I see that. TKLF. Also in a bit of an ABCD pattern. TKLF going into the open. Well, possibly for the ABCD break and then over 44. I don't know. It's just, you know, the float's 36 million shares. I don't know. And the thing with TBLT is that the float's not too high, but it's just been sort of slow. Feels like it's pretty thickly traded. Like there's some algos that are kind of like tying it up. So I don't know. My approach would be managing risk with smaller positions. We'll see if it breaks. It could be set up for a trade at the open. Only 5.5 million shares of volume versus 9 million on TKLF. So coming back up to the flat top, 5-minute chart, still a bit premature for that break. Just not sure it's going to have the volume. Yep, the interviews with Nick and Marcelo should both be posted. Quick long there at 45 on TBLT for the breakthrough 50. Now watch add over the $0.50. Once it starts to pull away, so adding right there at 50. Now we're going to look for that squeeze up to 55. There's a little profit there. Now watching dip it at 37, 38, bought the dip. Profit at 40. High of this candle is 53, and you can see this price action, how difficult this is. This is why trading with small size is the right move right now. You know, I mean, there's profit in there. I'm now up $800, but it's just not easy. Double top against the pre-market high, 53, 53. So that's the level that'll need to break at the open. Dip at 36. So trying to buy the dip on it, catch the pop back up. These trades are so small. So we've got about 2.5 minutes to the opening bell. All right, so traded TBLT, took like 4 or 5 trades on it. Gains are small. Sitting at $800 in profit. Grateful to be green. Hey, a green day is a green day. But, you know, there's just not a lot of volatility. And this is only up 11%. It's not even the top 3 leading gappers. But TKLF, which is up higher, is a bit more thickly traded. So I'm just going to leave that alone for now. And let's see what we get for action at the open. So thank you guys for being tuned in, especially those who are tuning in for the morning show on YouTube. Again, as always, the broadcast for Warrior members is ultra low latency. So hopefully at some point you guys come over and become a member. We'd love to have you do that. And I'll be back here at 12 p.m. for a class on scalp trading breaking news. All right, so join me at noontime. And Warrior members, we're going to keep trading, and we'll see if one of these decides to open up and give us a little wild card Friday here at the open. All right, that's the game plan. 1 minute to the opening bell.